Hi, Coach.
Evening, avond.
Congratulations.
Dank u.
What was the plan and why it worked so good?
I think the plan was to be compact when we didn't have the ball. Obviously, first of all, work hard, suffer, take in some pain when they had the ball. Sacrifice yourself for the team and defend really well. And at the same time, take the moments in the high pressure and try to get away from our own goal. And then, for sure, offensively, that we also needed to take moments, find these 4 against 3 in the midfield, see if we could outplay them and create some big danger. And yeah, all credit to these players. I think they showed all the elements that I talk about here.
Is the confirmation for yourself that you are on a good way?
I think that's obvious. That it's definitely a big result. It's a massive result. I think away from home against Benfica, a really top team in Europe, and not just a result, but also a performance that definitely has to show something in the dressing room that we were capable of a lot of things. But it's also a battle every day, and every day you're on the training ground, every day you're on the stadiums. You need to perform, and when you perform at your best, then we have high quality players.
But you see that the players, etc. It seems like it's going very quick now how they understand each other better.
Yeah,
is that a conclusion you also make?
Yeah, but we talked about it. It's time. It's these relations. They understand each other more and more. They know where each other are running. They communicate more to each other because they're comfortable with each other, and that is one of the elements in football that is important. That these players know each other if you want high performance and if you want to win games long term. Okay.
Yeah, what do you think of the goal that was disallowed? The important second goal.
Yeah, to be honest, I haven't seen them. I only heard that they are close calls. We have to respect it. As I said, I haven't seen them, so I don't know. So yeah, I think I would rather focus on the goals we scored and on the performance in general and the performances of a lot of the players who really did made an impact. Also the subs coming on in critical moments, they had an impact.
2 away games, winning in the Champions League in a row, and Atletico Madrid last year 4-0. What does it say?
Yeah, exactly. As I said, I think it's a big performance for a Dutch team to come here and not to dominate, but I think at the end, I think we won deserved. We fully deserved to win this game. It shows something about the qualities of the players. And as I said, all of them they contributed to this win, and also the ones on the bench not coming in, they were pushing everybody. We had players running around with cramp and stuff like this. So this is also what you need in Champions League and away from home. Then you need to be able to sacrifice yourself and take in the pain and keep going.
Hi, congrats.
Thank you.
Do you think your team? Did you believe that your team was able already to perform on this level against such a competition to pull this off?
Well, I think I definitely believe in them, that they are capable of playing at a really high level. But yeah, like you said, to do it away from home in Champions League against really good team in Europe, then you know that all the pieces in the puzzle, they have to fall in the right order in a game like this over 95 minutes. And I think all the performances today, they were spot on. They were top quality. They did what we asked from them defensively and also offensively. And even when I changed the formation a little bit to try to be more compact, they adapted and even though conceded a goal, they stayed calm. They stayed in the game. They didn't affect anything from the crowd who were pushing that team, of course. Then we scored the 3-1 and closed the game. That's, for me, is a character that you want.
It's still match day 3. There's a long way to go.
Yeah.
But 6 points already. You can already smell going on, or not?
Nah, my nose is not so good. Even though it's big, it's not always smelling that good. I know we stay humble and we stay focused. It's Champions League. There are no easy games. Even though we have a couple of home games now coming up, there are no easy games. You have to be focused. You have to be at your top to win, and it's the same for us. But I agree with you. It's definitely a good position you're in right now, coming from a heavy loss in the first round and then picking up 2 away wins. That's quality, but now there's a long way to go, and we have to, like I said, stay humble, stay disciplined, stay focused, and work hard, and then we know the results that will probably come also.
Last thing for now, it's pretty special. Milambo, very young, on this level in Girona tonight, of course. How special is it for such a young player to be able to show this already in his career?
Yeah, it's probably a question for him. He can probably answer it a little bit better than me, but I praised him a lot of times this season. His character, his mentality in training also, he's maturing quite fast, taking big responsibility in obviously his own performances, but he's performing at a really high level. I think we talked about it after the game in go ahead. His decision making on the ball was really top quality, and today also was quite good. In a lot of moments, even in a game where there's so much pressure going on, there's so much pressure in the game as well, it's so intense, and then keeping calm and making such good decisions is, it's remarkable actually for a young kid.
Okay, we'll go to the left. We'll do 2 more. Yes.
Good evening, Coach. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Wang spoke here in the post-game press conference that the team tried to maintain the structure that you asked and tried to stop Benfica's transitions, but in the second half, with the first substitution, you changed that structure. What was the point? Was more defensive look at the game? Was it more offensive? We were winning 2-0, I believe, at that time. But I wanted to understand that, because Wang said we tried to maintain the structure, but on the second half there was a new structure introduced to the game.
Yeah. Now, first of all, we had to make a substitution with Osman. He was already lacking speed and power in general and getting fatigued, so we had to change him. I also felt that we too quick dropped down with our 2 wingers, Igor and Osman, and then we ended up in a back 6, which I don't like. Then you give away every initiative that is left in the game. You give away the opportunity to make good transitions from your wingers as well. So I felt that we needed to do a little bit better in that element, and the 3-5-2. I know from previous can help a team and can make it a little bit more compact, can accept that Benfica had the ball in front of us instead of behind us and our wingers really low. So it was actually a tool to try to get the better players offensively in better positions, and then also at the same time be able to defend crosses, be able to defend 1-against-1s on the side obviously also.
Hi, Coach.
Hi.
Of course, it's difficult to predict, but I would like to know what you think about this Benfica, and if Benfica has a chance to get to the next stage in the first 11, in the first 8 positions.
Well, I think it's completely up to them. To be honest, I don't know their schedule, how it looks like, but for me, it's a top class team. You already seen it in Champions League this year, and yeah, you watch these players play every week also, and now with the new coach also, they're actually in good form, and they smashed the league in these 6 games with him, and also in the Cup and in Champions League. So they are high quality players, and I'm not in doubt that they will perform really well in not just in the league but also in Champions League. And then, as I said, I think it's up to them to make sure that they perform to finish in top 8.